Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Brad here at Firewood at the Furnace. I've got my daughter Taylor behind the camera today, and Valerie's on her way over here to start splitting up these maple logs that we did a couple weeks ago. We started splitting on this right here. We're going to start getting this stacked, and I've got a couple more logs here on the side of Taylor and behind her. And we're going to get all that cleaned up today because, as you can see, the grass is getting out of control. So we're going to clean this up so we can get that mowed and looking good again. We're going to have to start weed eating around these stacks because the grass is really growing up. So today's another work/cleanup day. We're going to get going here, so stick with us. So we're fighting some rain in the forecast right now, but it's just drizzling at the moment, but there's some rain coming, so we're trying to get as much done as we can. Seems like every time I have a few free moments to get some work done here, it's been raining. So typical spring weather. It's normal around here to get a bunch of rain. But Val's over there working the splitter. I'm trying to get as much bucked up as I can, move these logs out of the way so I can start cutting grass around it. Back to work. Well, it's time to put a new chain on the saw. It's starting to get a little dull out there, so I got a freshly sharpened chain here that we'll get on the saw so we can keep cutting efficiently. The rain has arrived, just as the weatherman said. You know, the thing with the weather is that you listen to the weatherman, and he's normally wrong. So when you cancel your plans for the rain, it doesn't rain. But when you make plans for the rain, hoping that it doesn't come and that the weatherman's going to be wrong, it rains. So that's what we're dealing with today. It's a little, wind's picking up a little bit, and the rain has begun. What is this deal? Can anybody help me with this? It seems like every single time the chain gets knotted up, and I don't know how I fix it. It just eventually falls out and it's straight again. So if anybody knows the trick, let me know. Are y'all laughing at me? Watching me try to do this? I know this is a struggle we all have. So you can laugh at me, but you've been here too. There we go. So Val's working on the pile over there. Every time I bring more logs, more maple logs that I find and add to it, she tells me quit adding to the pile. And I get that, but it's all got to get done at some point. Started a little pile of poplar there. Started another little pile of walnut. And I got some ash logs over there. A little bit of cherry that I found. But my goal is to get that pile of logs that's next to my camper cleaned up, all bucked up and moved so that I can mow that area, because that's kind of getting towards the house a little bit. That's the furthest part away from the wood yard. I want to keep it looking nice around here. But when you get all those logs coming in at one time, and both your kids are playing travel ball, and you work a full-time job, and you get to do this stuff on the weekends and then your free time in the evenings, this time of year your free time is a little limited. Alright, so we got a fresh chain on there. We're going to get back over here and keep cutting. Well, the rain never quit. Been getting rained on all day. We got a little lull right now, but the wind's blowing, the clouds are coming back in, so we're gonna get more rain. But anyway, we got two loads that was laying out here in the grass. You can see where all those logs were. Got all that cleaned up today. And I'll turn you around here and show you what we got accomplished. So that's where all the logs were. We got that all mowed down and looking fairly nice again. A little bit of ash rounds there. I found a few more cherry rounds. Thought I'd gotten all the cherry out, but had a little bit at the bottom of one of those piles. Got a little pile of black walnut, a little pile of some poplar, and the pile of maple that Val was working on doesn't look like anything's changed. It's just as big as it was when we started the day. But that's because I kept adding to it. But she worked her butt off and she got all this maple split. So we'll have some work to do to get that stacked up here. But anyway, I appreciate her coming over and working in the rain with me today. She doesn't like to be on camera a whole lot, but I tell you what, I don't deserve that woman. She's really good to me, and she's just a good person. She came over here and sat in the rain, split all that wood, and she treats me really well. So anyway, that's today's small victory. So we knocked out another little section of the logs in the wood yard. I'd like to thank all the new subscribers that have been coming on board. We've been doing really well lately, and I thank you all for that. So give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, tell your friends. I hope everyone has a great week, and we'll see you next time.